don't give a shit what you think. I know what I think, and that's all that counts to me. I don't try and impress anybody but myself.
Welcome back to Hood Philosophy 101. It's your professor, the Hood Philosopher, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you watch this video to the end. If you've always been here, thank you for watching and I appreciate your support. And let's also watch the video to the end. Now, I want to talk about ego and how most people hold on to it tightly. If you believe that you know everything, that is to know about everything, then you are killing yourself mentally. Because the truth is, not everyone knows everything about every single topic. Even if you are an expert in a particular topic, always leave room for the unknowns. Because if you don't know that there are unknowns, then you will never know. It's like knowing the known unknowns. I hope I didn't lose you there. I hope I didn't lose you. But always take everything with a grain of salt. That's what I mean. Once you are talking to someone who holds on to their ego very tightly, like you guys are doing a tug of war, that's an argument, which you should not get into an argument with people, with those type of people. Don't even get in an argument at all. If you're having a conversation with someone like that, then it's like you want to convince them that the earth is spherical instead of flat, because they have strong beliefs and mindset in believing that the earth is flat. And those type of people are outcome driven, they are result oriented, and you literally have to take them to space and show them an aerial view of earth before they can believe. And that's time, that's very expensive, because you know your time is expensive and you have to travel for long kilometers or miles. You have to undergo, it's like you're building a rocket ship just to prove to someone that the earth is spherical. You see how much time, effort, money and energy you have to take to prove someone to something, to prove something to someone. It is not worth it. So don't even try doing that. Don't even try to engage in a conversation or an argument or try to prove yourself to someone. If you say something, they don't believe you and they want to instigate an argument, just be like, okay, you don't have to prove to them. You don't have to prove anything to them, for your own peace of mind, because you know the truth. And tomorrow you're still going to wake up smiling, being thankful of the day. The sun is still going to rise from the east and set in the west, if my geography is correct. I'm saying all of this because about 2023, that was like September 2023, about 2 or 3 years ago, I was having a conversation with an associate of mine. We had just graduated and we were chilling, having fun. This was a point in my life where I wanted to get out of myself. I wanted to live more outwardly, in terms of like say yes to everything that comes my way, because I wanted to experience life more. I was this type of person who liked staying in his room rather than going out to experience life. But it wasn't rewarding. It wasn't building my social life. Sorry, my voice is leaving because I'm still recovering from the cold. Yeah, so I told myself that I was going to basically say yes to all the opportunities that came my way, and I was living more. I was seeing life change for me in my social life. I was talking to girls more because that was the aim of going out more. And I was hanging around this group of people who basically went out almost every single night, who were drinking like it was no one's business. I remember there was a week where we drank from Monday to Sunday. I don't think I've ever drank like that in my life. I'm not promoting drinking. People don't drink if you don't want to drink. This is not a channel to promote anything of some sorts. Just be who you are and know your limits. But I'm just telling you an account of my life. So then there's this guy whom he always gets girls like crazy. He gets the girls. He always gets girls like crazy. I don't know what he did. I always saw it like there was some magical word that he used to get girls. But now that I'm here, I know there's no magical word. It's just basically being direct, being who you are. But back then, I thought he used to use like magic to get girls because he had a conversion rate of about 80% upwards. I wasn't watching. It's just things that I was told. Just I also saw him in action and all of that. And he had a way with women, girls, females, whatever. And we were having this conversation about girls, girlfriends, and all of that. And my point was, I would not want to have sex with a girl immediately if I want to make her my girlfriend. I would rather get to know her. I would rather want to get to know her for a few weeks or so, non-sexually, before getting to know her sexually and making her my girlfriend, because I believed that having sex with a girl is going to ruin our chances of maintaining a relationship, because I thought that if she had sex with me, then she was basically having sex with anyone that she talked to. Little did I know that what he was telling me, because he was telling me that it does not matter. He would rather have sex with her immediately and know if they are compatible sexually before entering a relationship with that girl. And he was giving me his reasons why. And I was adamant with my reasons, me, that I didn't really know much, and I had the opportunity to learn the how and the why. But yes, I was adamant and holding on to my strong beliefs and not paying him any attention to what he was saying. So my ego was controlling that conversation because I was older than him, and I was like, you're like this, I'm older than you, what can you teach me, all that kind of stuff. And that was my ego controlling me at that point. And he told me his reasons, and I wanted to argue with him, but something told me, you know what, just listen. You may not have necessarily believed with what he says, but just listen. You might learn something new from that. And I listened to what he said and started implementing what he said, because he told me, just be direct. You have to be direct from the beginning, and being direct is the only way that you are going to get what you want as fast as you want it, on your terms. Basically, the moment you're not direct is the moment that you start wasting time, and you end up getting into the friend zone. So the lesson here is control your ego, because if you think you are a glass which is full, then when they add water to it, it's going to spill. So rather see yourself as half full, so that when they add water to it, there's room for the water to enter. Don't let your ego control you. You control your ego, and be a master of your own life. Don't let anything such as feelings rule over you, and don't try to enforce your beliefs on other people, because they will not accept it if they are being ruled by their ego. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you found value in this video, if you found value in my embarrassing story, make sure that you hit that like button over there and the subscribe button over there. It really does help with growth of my channel. I'm gonna see you guys in the next class. Peace.